Now on this first day of spring, happening here soon, 7:46 a.m., millions of people also celebrate what's called Nowruz, also known as the New Year. But this year, many are in mourning. Many Iranians are. They're suffering from the war that's going on during what's supposed to be a time of joy. So here's how some Iranians here in San Diego are doing their best to carry on their traditions. For many immigrant families, sharing traditions they grew up with is like sharing a piece of their soul. For Zoreh Ghadamani, it wasn't easy. She moved to the U.S. from Iran about 5 decades ago, before the Iranian Revolution. And the biggest celebration she had ever known was the Persian New Year, or Nowruz. They would take 2 weeks off school and visit families, starting with the eldest.
Wish them a Happy New Year, have one of the cookies, have a little tea or something. If you were a child, they would give you brand new money. You would thank them, kiss them, off to the next spot.
But in the U.S., she almost felt lonely, trying to find things like senjed, or oleaster seeds, and samanu, the pudding of wheat germ. These are items put on what's called a haftzin, a traditional Nowruz table.
Little by little, I taught myself how to bake the cookies and baklava.
And now with kids and grandkids here, she's able to share her fondest memories with her family.
As a kid, there's so much joy in it, but I really grew up in isolation in terms of not knowing other people really who were celebrating it in our immediate area. Our closest Persian friends were like an hour drive away.
But now sharing Nowruz can go beyond her close circle with her latest book, Celebrate Nowruz. Families around the world can learn why there are always candles on the table or the smell of hyacinth.
Kids are curious. They have heard about Nowruz, but to them it's the holiday of that one child in class. And I try to explain to them, and this is a fact that I like everyone to know, that even though Nowruz started in Iran, it doesn't belong to Persians. It is a universal moment.
And when you turn the pages of this book, you're not only reading the simple yet captivating descriptions by Zoreh, you can take in the bright colors and magical illustrations created by her daughter, Susie.
The thing that my mom is so wonderful at with her writing is giving these sensory details that are just a total joy to illustrate. So like there's one page, for example, where rose water is being used, and I was able to make like the aroma of roses around them.
Mother and daughter sharing stories they hope will bring smiles, resonate, and spread for generations to come.
I also think that the aspect of spring, we all feel it. Like we can feel the days getting a little longer, the darkness fading away a little.
But this book comes out while Iran is at war, when the freedoms of the millions of Iranians are in the hands of political leaders, and the thousands of lives lost are weighing heavy on their hearts.
We have so many innocent children who are waiting for something to cheer them up, in honor of all of those innocent victims who will never see another haftzin.
Very nice, thank you. Sorry. The memories of Iran that you're able to share with all of us here, obviously, how you grew up. No, it's okay.
I'm trying not to cry.
I'm a little too connected to the story. No, but it's okay. Emotional because the Ghadamani's family story is similar to my own. I feel like I grew up just like Susie did.
I find it comforting to be around other people that have the complicated weight of this on their shoulders as well, and the hopes for what may come.
As an illustrator with such a creative talent, it's no wonder the arts of Iran are what appeal to Susie most.
There are these just incredible monuments and landmarks and art and music and all these things I would hope that we can experience, that we can all experience someday in Iran, especially the things that have been a bit suppressed through many decades.
So with each bit of culture they share, they're telling the world this holiday is not just about Iran, but about the hope for new beginnings for all.
No society stays the same, but no society deserves to go backwards. And that's what our society did. Hopefully someday they'll start going forward. Hopefully there will be peace. And if there's ever time to hope, it's at vernal equinox.
You can tell she's an author, right? So great with words, such a beautiful way of describing what so many people are feeling here. By the way, that book, Celebrate Nowruz, I've been reading it to my kids' classrooms, and you can find it at local bookstores. They also have another book they created together, The Memory Garden.